Evening everyone, welcome back to another Train to Mod 3 video, live stream. Let me put that down as well, it's quite bright. Oh, bloody epoxy blind, right, there we go. But yeah, we're in the 700 and we're going to do a service from Dartford over to Rainham, and then we'll see, then we might then go back to Dartford. Let's see what we got in the chat. We got Chaz, Roffy, Brit, 7Rex, Simon, Callum, Phil, Yoshi and Luke. How is everybody doing? Hopefully the audio's alright as well. So I have my window open. It's like some massive storm in the UK, windstorm. So yeah, it's been a mad day for wind. Hello Alfie. And we're on the PlayStation 5, so hopefully it'll be alright. Do I put a bit more cloud? I'm going to load down and put more cloud on, I think. But yeah, not a video. You know what I mean, SNCF. Hello Sam. I was stuck between what to do. It was either OMSI 2 or this, or even Train Sim Classic. But in the end I was like, let's do some 700 action. It's still new and shiny. Load back out. Pick a route. Southeastern. Full timetable. Oh, this controller's irritating there. 1626. You're enjoying the 700 so far. That's probably a good thing. Custom weather. No, July. That's the controller doing that. It has a mind of its own now. No, that one. Yes. Let's do full. We'll do almost full cloud. Wind. Let's just get that fully up. A little bit of rain. Bloody silly PS5 controller. You go up. Put that up. That goes up there. And you go up. Happy? Happy. There we go. Hello, Matty. Fair enough, Agent Brit. Yes, that's what we do. We play it so much. I haven't played this the last couple of days, so. You're enjoying the 700. You brought it on Tuesday. Very nice. Hello, Craig. Still not. Okay, there we go. That was weird. It's like they're. Okay, anyway. Right, let's get this set up. So we got a freight train there. Cool. We'll set that today. That just did it by itself there. Hello, Connor. We'll get the safety systems on. You got the 700 on release day. Nice.
TTWS and AWS operational.
Cool. Let's get the windows open. Just a little bit. Off that goes. No, controller, stay there. Look, I'm not touching anything here. It's just in a 397 cap. Not touched. Well, I'm touching the right analog stick, but not the left one. What's today? 7Rex. Very nice. Not touching anything at the moment, apart from the. There you go, I'll leave my controller. So that's what I was doing. Luckily, it's not trams. If it was trams, then we'd be screwed. We'd be overspeeding and, well, more than we already do. Oh, nice, Matty. It is tempting to get a new PS5 controller. Maybe at some point. I'm going to hit the... oh, there we go. Oh, not today, oh. Right, I think that's everything. Let's go. Sometime through the week, nice. That'll be fun. What's that going to be? Is that the airport itself? At the station? I'm guessing that's set up by GTR. I remember they did work experience anymore. Let's get the wipers on. First time using the wiper on this train. Oh, wow. It's too quiet. There's no wiper sound on the outside. They're quite noisy, the wipers on this one on the outside. Like you can probably sort of hear them psh, psh, bashing sort of side to side on the outside. It's completely silent. Oh yeah, oh nice. Hello Bavaria, how are you? Yeah, it needs to be more wiper audio on the outside. So there was a trend where we did actually have that quite a bit. Man, there is a train on this. Can't remember which one, but you can actually hear the wipers quite good on the outside. Right, let's go. Yeah, so remember when I did work experience with it, it was like basically just doing it, signing up for a job. So you had to do it through the vacancies page. It was like in February. They did it. Well, February 2019. Lovely. It's not too far to Stone Crossing. On this horrible wet and windy day. Well, not actually. It's not been too rainy today, but windy. Wow. It's like we've gone to October already. We're up to 70 in a second. There you go, let's get that up. Hello Fin, how are you? There's some trains putting on the walking part, lovely. There's that secret bench, isn't there, at Southern Rex? I'm sure that Southern Rex put in the Discord near Faversham. You can sit there and watch trains. Well, you wouldn't see the 700 there. Coming into Stone Crossing, we have got to factor in the tracks are going to be slippery. So it might not be a good idea to come into stations at full speed. Which we've basically just done there. So we want to try and be careful. So I don't really want to be overshooting platforms with wheel slide. That wouldn't be fun. There's a mod, Quicko, which I'd like to show off, and it does require Great Western Express, which is one of those routes I don't have on PC. So if not, I'll get the big humble bundle. It's not perfect, Fin, but then it's nearer to perfect than other trains we've had, or other UK trains we've got. There's more positives than most. But yeah, something like that, the windscreen wipers, they are loud in real life. You can really hear them. You know, when you're walking up to the platform, train comes in, that boom, boom, boom against the sides. Well, here they're completely just, well, quiet. You saw it at Derby? What train you saw at Derby? No, not that SNCF. Trains and World on PC does. Yes, hello, Ruffy. In fact, I think you were the first one in, so I did read out your name earlier. Doesn't have that ping when you put the reverse forward or reverse. Ah. Right, Green Hive next. Hello Joshua, how are you? Welcome in. You've made a class. Yes, someone has made a set. Well, actually, Drawhar, another ambassador, he made a 707 reskin, which we'll definitely have to give a go of at some point, and it's lovely. Right, was it the second or third CCTV monitors? We'll aim to stop on them. Oh, I see, Matty. You do, Finn. You do. For me, it's on DC. I'm guessing for you, it's probably on AC. Nice, Alan. It's not bad, Craig. It's not bad. Oh, is it the Humble Bundle is fantastic. There's only got, I think, 4 days left now, though. Hello, Omar. How are you? Hello, Daniel. Yeah, there's a bit of audio from the wiper on the inside, but on the outside, there's nothing. Which they're quite noisy in real life. Right, Swans come next. They held that umbrella weird, getting halfway. How you doing, Munchies? Feels like it's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. I mean, I know we haven't been streaming as much, but how are you? Hello, Daniel, as well. How are you? The Humble Bundle, if you haven't heard about it, Agent Brit, I'll send you a link. If you're a PC gamer, hardcore Trenton World PC gamer, take out the hardcore bit. That is the Humble Bundle, which gives you fantastic value for money on a lot of DLCs. Hello, Double G. You're officially done with Train to Tomorrow 3. Why's that, Double G? I know, like your US freight stuff. We have got the Skyhook pack at some point. Whatever route that's going to be for, probably Horseshoe Curve. It's been dozing. Fair enough. That's weird, isn't it, Southern Rex? It's like, I know, October's come already. It's come early. Like a tree in our garden, or part of it fell down. Nice, Omar. I've only done the 16 coach scenario, or the double unit one. The others I haven't done. I just like sticking to service mode. Lovely. As we approach Swanscombe. And yeah, we don't want to come in at full speed as the tracks are wet. Or the track head will be wet. So nice and steady. But yeah, now we have got the 700 in the game. What routes would you like to see? Oh, I've just seen the revenue go up quite a bit, so I'm guessing something's about to come through. But big thanks in advance until I find out who it is, because nothing's come through yet. That is... wow. Why has it not come through? Oh, I ain't a PC gamer. Okay. Well, it says someone's just donated about 50 quid, so massive thanks to whoever that is. I think it hasn't come through yet. It hasn't said who it is. I don't know why. Unless that's not on this stream. Maybe it was, I don't know, off the stream. I didn't miss it, no. Well, massive thanks to the mystery person who has just donated £50. Unless it's still processing, which it might be. Unless it's showing the one from the last... no, I don't know. YouTube is being weird, yeah. No, Big Jet TV was having issues as I was watching him. You could be very... but yeah, massive thanks to whoever has just done it. Actually, I can check. I should be able to check on the separate screen. You might be a little bit late on this service. I'm gonna see who that was because it's. Well, there is the Skyhook thing, Double G. We know that's well, I suppose on the way. Let's see. Supers. Just having a little look. Oh, it was Phil. Well, much appreciated. Oh my god, it's chucking it down there. Massive thanks, Phil. It's just come through. Well, it hasn't come through on the stream, but it's come through on my little super chat settings thing. So massive thanks to Phil, yeah, who's just donated £50. I think actually 75. It's saying there's 325s on there. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, much appreciated, Phil. If we can get some thank yous in the chat for Phil, that'll be awesome. That's very nice of you, Phil. And yeah, we are going a bit slow, alright. Hello, Ron. Just got class 700 estate like a doodle. Is the humble bundle is real? Yes. But yeah, massive thanks, Phil. Oh, there we go. It's come through on the stream, lads, but not on the stream. Well, not on the YouTube chat. Right, I'm not going to go to where the stop marker is. It's quite weird where it is. It's sort of there. Why is it there? I don't know why. Maybe you had a locomotive. Oh, you end up. Oh, blimey, Phil. Well, I suppose. Sorry, YouTube's done that. I don't know if you could sort of contact them and say, "Oh, you took it 3 times." Although I think it's saying 3 times on here, but then it's saying 2 times on the stream. So I don't know. I think YouTube might just be playing up. What's it say on there? Yeah, it's saying 75 on Streamlabs. Then on YouTube it's saying 50. So I'm not sure, Phil. But we'll go for 75. So massive thanks, Phil. But yeah, see if that was an accident doing it 3 times. I suppose, try and get in contact with YouTube. I'm sure they can sort that if it's being funny today. But yeah, big thanks, Phil. That is very nice of you, especially as I think in the last live stream you did about 20 as well. So yeah, very nice of you. And I might get the Armstrong Powerhouse weather enhancement pack and possibly the cloud enhancement pack. I know I said I wasn't too keen on the cloud enhancement pack, but I suppose that means we can show it off and then you guys can then make a decision whether you want to get it or not. So it's okay, maybe it is 3 times then. How weird. Well, I'm not sure, but massive thanks, Phil. We'll go for the 75. That's very, very nice of you. Obviously, if that's to do, yeah, contact see YouTube. I said, well, massive thanks, Phil. 3 times thanks, or triple thanks. Don't get the clouds. I know, cloud enhancement pack. It's I mean, it does look good, but then you would sort of expect the cloud EP to be included with the weather EP, because weather, clouds, sort of, you know, hand in hand. Yeah, it's a little bit sort of, but yeah, definitely weather EP too. Yeah, massive thanks, Phil. Okay, Phil. I'll keep thanking you. Let's give Phil a 2. There you go. Oh no, it's quite quiet. But yeah, end of the week now. That was well, last week was my first week with my new TOC and my new full-time role. It was good. It was yeah, it was a good week. The induction week, and then next week I'm then next 2 weeks I'm Monday to Friday at training school, which will be fun. Which, yeah, some of you did guess it, but yeah, it's a train dispatcher role. So yeah, very excited to be doing that. I know a lot of people say that fin, but then it's what's the way to phrase it? But they did do a post the other day actually. So yeah, people want, you know, they want a 165, they want an enhanced 166, they want all of that. But then I think AP said about modelling, he doesn't really do modelling, he does more just sounds. So if anyone wants to model a 166 or a 165, go ahead. I think AP is mostly just sound. I don't think they really, the expertise is not modelling. I think. I see a new one. This is Gravesend. The next station is Redlet. Do you mean Radlet, Connor? Redlet, is that a station? Using the article Pacer. That would be cool, Omar. Well, we know it's definitely BR, because they've said, haven't they? They've said BR. Yeah, it'll be cool though. See what it is. And yes, thank you, Connor. Yeah, but the current 166, 165 model is just horrible, isn't it? I think it's from the original sort of Great Western Mainline DLC, which is years old. So really, you'd want a whole new model, really, wouldn't you? Do you like my profile picture? I can see a train. Looks nice. And yeah, big thanks again, Phil. See a new rail vehicle. And all the excitement, I forgot to shut the doors and get underway. A couple minutes to catch up now. Now in this train you've got, well, I'm guessing you're driving this train, Phil. In this train the acceleration's great, so you'll be alright. What's my opinion on the 700? 700 needs its own route, or yes. Our opinion on the 700. I do like saying thanks. A lot of people say I love the word thanks. So, what do I think of the 700? As I said, it's closer to perfect than other trains on Train Sim World, other UK trains. Yeah, a phrase to say it's not perfect, but it's nearer to perfect than other trains we've got. The Desaro City changeover scenario, nice. I don't think there's any competition, Omar, when I compare the Train Sim World to Train Sim Classic 700, sort of the base Train Sim Classic 700. Yeah, there's no competition. This just completely wins. The Class 376. I've never actually been on a 376. Shocking. Hopefully this summer I can put that right. Hello, Mr. Talker. I'm alright. How are you? Be Higham station next. A Midland Main Line South, that would be very nice. I mean, if they did the Midland Main Line South, would they be really nice? Just so we could see it, maybe they could add the Thameslink core in. So, you know, maybe something like Bedford to, Lone Shed, Bedford to Blackfriars. Just so we get to see the Thameslink core. Because otherwise I doubt we would sort of really ever see a Thameslink core. I mean, how cool would that be, a Thameslink core? We're brilliant. I can imagine the FPS probably wouldn't be great, but it would still be cool. Nice, Matty. OBB before another Midland main line. Wonder what Rivet are working on. What are Rivet doing? If only. Lots of sheds there at Who Junction. I don't know, that position light signal, is that on again? I'm pretty with that position light signal would not be on, would it? So that would sort of indicate we'd be going into the yard. Hello Gax, how are you? Welcome in. St Pancras to Rainham. I feel like that's a bit too much, and the amount of stations, the amount of trains, just that's why you shoot out with Dovetail Games, and also Union Workshop. At Union Workshop, we found out quite a while ago. Union Workshop was working on Train Sim World. Wonder how they're getting along. And ATS as well. We know they're working on Train Sim World as well. Brighton from St Pancras International. I don't think we'd see that. Hello Max from sunny Orlando. I'm gonna say I'm quite jealous. Sunny. I mean here it's just chucking it down, strong winds, and it's the middle of July. I mean this time last year was almost one of the hottest days of the year, literally on record. A year later, it feels like an October's day. Those platforms are really bright, aren't they? All the rain on them. Yeah, that would be awesome, Phil, to see a Japanese route in the game. Although, would you prefer, though, a Japanese route? Would you prefer a high-speed Shinkansen route? Which, yeah, would be fun. Or like a classic, conventional Japanese route. Something like the Tadami line. Hello, Finley, how are you? This is Rainham. Oh nice, Southern Rex, that'll be nice. Basically fin. Summer's over yet. We did have a nice bit of weather in June though, that wasn't bad. It was actually a really nice June, wasn't it? I think it was one of the driest Junes. Probably a stark contrast to July. Well, I suppose so, Finley. I suppose. We'll see more steam trains added to Train Sim World 3. That'd be nice to see. I'd like to see some more, maybe Great Western locomotives. Riviera in the 50s, perfect. Be nice to have a route that gives you a chance to see what the places are like. Like a Japanese Nidotal barn. Oh, that would be perfect. Of yeah, the sort of pinky blossom trees everywhere. I think they're the sort of what were the pink trees in Japan? They are blossoms, aren't they? Yeah, a Japanese Nidotal barn would just be the perfect start for a Japanese route. Can you do a video on Japanese trains? I'm guessing you mean on Train Sim Classic. Maybe. Well, actually, it wasn't that recently. We did, well, quite recently, we did the Tokyo commuter route. Basically, Fin, yeah. Basically. There's Amanda. Welcome, Cherry Blossoms, yeah. Yeah, a Japanese sort of Nidotal barn would be perfect. I think I'd prefer that over a high-speed route. That's high speed, you know, it's alright, but just think Castle Versberg, sitting there, one button, doing the C for every sort of couple, 30 seconds, 30 minutes of not really doing a lot. A Shinkansen would just be the same basically, sitting there not doing a lot. So I'd prefer like a more conventional Japanese line, where you can sort of enjoy the scenery more and all the little details. How do you message Dovetail Games? Well, there's the forums, you could ping them on social media. And if you need to submit a ticket, they've got the support website. Oh, Cat Ace, can we go on? Cat Ace is like, shoulda. Come on. She wanted to sit behind me, now she's like, actually, maybe not. Right, let's pop that down. As we come into Strood, really slow. Slow Strood. What is a forum? Well, a place where you can chat and connect with other people. You sort of get more of the hardcore train sim fans on there. I just use the Discord servers, train sim community, for connecting with other train fans. How about Southeastern Mainline? Southeastern Mainline would be cool, and that hasn't really been done on Train Sim Classic. I mean, you've got the Medway Valley line, which does the bit from Tonbridge to Paddock Wood, and the Southeastern Network, which does it down to Tonbridge. But nothing sort of official, so it would be cool to see. I feel like the community, I know sort of the community, sort of 75% overhead wires, 25% third rail, but I think it's about time we get another third rail route. I can feel, yeah. It's only going for the fairground. Well, there we go. There's probably the technical term there. Fair enough, Phil. And I'll be going on a 700 in around 2 hours' time. Well, albeit a -1. What about Portsmouth Direct Line route? Yeah, I'd like that. South Western Railway or South West trains be preferable. Brighton to Portsmouth Harbour West Coastway, yeah, that would be nice as well. Any third rail route will do. Waterloo to Basingstoke. I suppose that would be the South West Main Line. That'd be cool. Should one head of a model Waterloo. Leaving Strood. When I get to Rainham, I'll probably go and get a drink at Rainham. Third rail's rubbish. It's banned. Wait, hang on, it's banned in the EU. Well, that's the EU. Third rail's great. Although you've got like the safer third rail, haven't you? You've got the on the Harlem line. It's covered, isn't it? So that instead of the train sort of gliding along the top of the third rail, it's underneath. That's safe, isn't it? Or safer. Waterloo to Southampton would be too long. What's that? 70? Was that about 70 miles? I mean, there's quite a few stations, but they're quite spread out along there. Dunno. Lazy sounds on top. Yeah, actually, me too. I like third rail. but then I live in third rail territory, so I'm gonna say that. It's really just what you're used to, isn't it? If you live up north, you'll probably absolutely love overheads. If you live down here, you'll love third rail. Third rail's covered, yeah. Apart from the Long Island's got, I think, the open one. West Coast Way, I'd like West Coast Way. But someone from Brighton. That's why. Or two Basingstoke. I want to see more route extensions. That's what I want to see. Or maybe, yeah, so say like they do that fill, you know, Waterloo to Basingstoke, then they could start extending off of that. And maybe it could be a whole separate route purchase. It doesn't have to be. I'm trying to think of a way to word it. Oh, you've got to go to the end here. Yeah, basically fin. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, I'd like to see more sort of extensions, but then sort of not extend. I suppose a bit like Just Trains train sim, sort of Midland mainline sections. You can buy them separately as separate routes, but if you own like another piece of it, they then merge together. I suppose, yeah, a bit like Alan Thompson Sims, Cambridge, Peterborough, and King's Cross, King's Lynn. That they work separately, but then you can then merge them together if you own both. I'd like to see something like that. So I suppose, and it's not really. I suppose it's an extension, but it's more of just a merge. That you can own both bits separately, but then if you've got both, they then come together. As I think when Dovetail talk about extensions, they say sort of people are less likely to get the extension. Yeah, they're less likely to get the extension. But if they sort of did modular, yeah, if they did that, sort of package them as separate DLCs, but then if you own both, they merge together. I think that's, yeah, best way to put it. Horsham on the BML. That's on the Mid-Sussex line, or the Arun Valley line, and the bottom end of the Sutton Mole Valley lines. Horsham would be quite nice to see in the game. I think it's quite unlikely though. Although if Horsham was in the game, I'd be extremely critical if something was wrong. So, yeah. Fort Pitt Tunnel, London Bridge, that would be an absolute monster to model. Oh, an extension to the on the BML. No, I can't see that happening, no. No, I can't see that happening. For a long time. I can see it happening on Train Sim Classic. Because someone is, I know Southern Rex was modelling it, but on the ATS Facebook group, I think, is it Chris Horsfield or Chris Holdfield? He's updating the Brighton mainline route, making it more up to date, modern day for Train Sim Classic, and merging it with the ATS King's Lynn King's Cross route, which means you can then do a full run from Brighton to Cambridge. So maybe we might see Horsham added with that. That would be cool. There'll be Gillingham next. Oh, of course it's low battery. When's it not low battery? Let's get that plugged in. Yeah, this is Chatham. And yeah, this is the sort of objective marker. If you stop back here on the 8 coach stop marker, it doesn't like it. Hello, Craigo, how are you? So I don't know if the RLU would be here or the all marker. Probably the all marker. And let's go. Well, do you get that scream though? I don't think you get the scream of the motors when it hits a certain speed, or do you? It's only 30 through here. More. Yeah, you do. There's sort of the pitch change at 28 miles an hour. The Neo Clouds AP Pax is fantastic. Makes Train Sim Classic look even better. It's quite tempting to get. I think I'll get the Weather EP2 first, and then we'll go from there. As I also would like to get the Heart. Is it the Heart of Wessex line? What Just Trains are doing. Not sure how that's getting on. Yeah, I would like to get that. Hello, Craigo. Yeah, it's unfortunate submarines. It was looking good. Looking good. Don't get it. Well, I'll have a look. We'll certainly have a look. Oh, you need to have the AP Weather 2 first. I suppose it might be worth me getting it, because then I can then show you guys, and then if you like it or dislike it, you can be like, ooh, I might not get that. I might get it. Sort of thing. Hey Callum, how are you? Finished for the day after a long day on the Optare Solo. Ooh, how was that? What's the weather up in? What's the weather up in Scotland like, Callum? I bet it's like really sunny, warm. Down here, just yeah, the opposite. Hey, Mighty Whoosh. This traction looks familiar. How you doing, Mighty Whoosh? Lovely corner. I thought that was 700 was on the same track as us then. I was thinking, what's that doing there? Can't park there. But no, it's on the other one. We're fine. There is a red coming up, so we're slowing down a bit quicker. Hello Trendy, how are you? Here we are. This is Gillingham. Oh, yeah, let's put that on as well. That would be a good idea. It's probably because the crossing is not down yet. Probably waiting for the crossing to go down. But you never know, that there could be a train ahead of us. But probably the level crossing. There you go, it's green now.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
It was an opaque so which is a radio. Weather's been rain. Oh, rain. Okay, so basically the same as here then. And let's go. And we go quite quick out of here as well. Up to 60. I feel like the pitch does change again. Or does it not? Like, it changes at 28 miles an hour to sort of, I suppose, more of a scream. But does it then change again? As I've seen the 700 off quite a few times at my local station. Where it's sort of, well, I've been at the end of the platform, it's then race past at, well, I don't know, sort of 30, 40 miles an hour coming out. And it's almost like it changes pitch again. Yeah, like the 395, used to drive it with McGill's in the Mercedes, but it's not a nice mix of country roads, towns and housing estates. And up to 80, not for long though. Fastest part of the route for us. You was wondering about maybe a Sutton loop with the 700. That would be cool. That would be risk. One part I want to learn. Very sort of, my knowledge of the Sutton loop is very low. But yeah, that would be cool to see. How many miles would that be as well? Something like London Blackfriars, you know, down to Loughborough Junction, or Elephant and Castle, Loughborough Junction, Herne Hill, Tulse Hill, Streatham, and then yeah, Mitcham, and then round the loop. How many miles would that be altogether? I suppose it would probably be a shorter route. I suppose probably something like Cathcart Circle, sort of comparable-ish to that. But that would be cool. And maybe you could then pop Victoria in as well. For maybe some Southern AI. Or just sort of have the Southern trains in. Up to somewhere, Clapham maybe even. That would be cool though. Actually, no, don't put London, Victoria or Clapham in. But yeah, Sutton Loop would be cool. It will turn in a second and we can go through. Tomorrow you're on the 256 with a certain company which is the 2021 MCV Auroras and 2018 MCV Evolutions. Lovely. So how does your work now then work, Callum? You're sort of working for, I suppose, multiple bus companies? Sort of first and there. Just this one, Trendy. Just this one. But we'll probably end up going back to Dartford. We'll wait at Rainham, probably 10 minutes or so. And we'll go back. But I'll go and get a drink whilst we're sitting here, maybe. Depends how long we have. Hello, Roblox. You haven't joined too late? Not late at all. Basically 50% in. Let's put that down. Funny little platform, this one's up tucked on the side. Let's bought the Renown. Awesome, Patricia. Yeah, sure it'll work. I'll see, Callum. And now Brody's up. Now you tend to get a Javelin what comes in, as sort of as we're coming in, the Javelin comes in. Wonder if that will happen on this service. But this, last week was the induction week, Mighty Bush, so we've done a bit of training, obviously had our induction. The little lunch buffet as well. It was good. It was good. And then I've got 2 weeks of at the training centre. But yeah, it's been fun so far. I've got all the tech. I've got the phone and stuff. It's been good. Got the uniform as well, which is really smart. Right, I think we can leave the doors open here. That should be all good. That's all off. Yeah, that's about it, I think. There you go, there are the javelins. Oh, the people in the way. How do you download West Country New version? It should be on Fellows Film. Let's walk through the train. Good tick on it. Good. Well, good tip, I suppose, yeah, it's Calendar. Rainham. So it should say check station screens in a second. It should change to sort of out of service now. Well, not out of, well, beginning of another service. Oh dear, Callum, oh dear. There you go, check station screens. Yeah, I'll walk to the other end. Little things would be cool to see if we could actually pull down these seats. I know, just little things. And also a really, really nitpicky thing. We'll get up to it in a second. This is a really nitpicky thing. Would also be nice to see the ad boards, maybe, yeah, something on the ad boards. Here it is, here, yeah. Yeah. Something really nitpicky is the bike straps. There's Velcro straps in the middle of the seats, which then you put around your bike to secure it, but they're not there. But that's a really, you know, that's a little tiny thing. But yeah, definitely be nice to see these ad boards, you know, have something in them, as I just don't know, weird, all blank. This is good though. This is actually, you got the little ramp up, the little single seat there. And this one's back out at 26. So we've got about 10 minutes. So get yourselves a cup of tea, a little bit of a snack. But we'll just wait. I mean, it's only 10 minutes. And we'll then head back to Dartford.
TPWS and AWS operational.
There we go. We should. We might be able to get that on now. Is it going to do it? No, try head code. Okay, not yet. Oh, that's not bad then. I mean, that's sort of perfect then. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, so we've got about 10 minutes. So yeah, feel free to get a drink. Gonna get some biscuits. And then we'll be making our way back. Might as well wait. Yeah, sort of make it a bit more sort of realistic. And there is one thing this route's missing. That is the 700 stop markers. But they're going to be added post-launch. Hopefully not too long. Yeah, hopefully not too long. Right. Hello, Jackie Dory. How are you? Right, I'm going to quickly go and get a drink. So bear with me a minute or so. Give you a nice view here. Don't stand in the way. Nice view of the 700. So yeah, bear with me. I'll be about 2 minutes whilst I go and get a nice. Oh, these people. Oh, whoa, that's not an up. Underneath them. Right, let's go this side then. Is that better? That might be better. Right, bear with me. Let me quickly turn that off. No, not that one. That one. Hello, Kyle. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, give me a couple minutes. Quickly going to get a drink.
your safety and comfort, this station operates a no smoking policy. This includes e-cigarettes.
Right, there we go. That's just a little drink, a little bit of Ribena again. No, not that. There we go. We're all good. We've still got 31 people in, so thanks for not leaving whilst we've been sitting here. We haven't got too long now, about 5 minutes. Let's go for a little walk around Rainham. It got cancelled for the first time in 30 years due to high winds on the south coast. Not been good weather, has it? Put that into full service. Let's just go out this way. Doors are open. Yeah, let's just have a little walk around Rainham. Probably something I don't have. So we've got a 375, white 375 actually. Hello Pointless, how are you? Welcome in. Oh wait, get behind the yellow line. All these silly people. I mean, I suppose they are, you know, they're behind the yellow tactile line, but still, I mean, it would be nice to get behind that yellow line. But there's the white 375. Still a bit weird to see, but yeah, oh, that's a collectible. Is that double-sided? It is. What are we gonna... is this train worth the money? That's really up to you, really. Another one, unbelievable. I think I had most of them on Train Sim World 2. Obviously, since this has come over to Train Sim World 3, we haven't really played it as much. So I don't have as many of the collectibles. Let's go up over the bridge. Probably something on the other side we don't have. Is that a collectible? That might be a collectible. Oh, it is. There we go. 3 out of 25 fences repaired. When they first came into the free... Oh, wow. Must be quite revolutionary as opposed to 50s slam door stock. Out of the way, people. Had a special service between Hastings and Woodhurst. Oh. Look at all the amount of collectibles we don't have. Hello, E60. I think not anything up there, is there? A horde of people up here. Oh, that one's off. Where's it going? It's not got any destination on. Had a bouncy castle. Well, that's a good thing to remember. No collectibles up there. There that one goes. That's probably Victoria. Let's get back and get in our 700. Long we go. Got that map there. Just getting taken out by all these brollies. Got the newspapers. Let's head over. Okay, so we'll be out before the 47. So we are the next train out. What's the next one on the other side? The 28 to Dover Priory. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, Mighty Whoosh, got a question for you. Do you put the blind down at the end of the service? I've seen it happen, but is that sort of what you should do? You should put the blind down. I suppose to stop the sun getting in, or heating the cab up. I suppose to stop people looking in as well. Was there a reason Dovetail Games didn't go with that? Just think BML, last gen, another sort of a huge amount of services. Does it not say somewhere about the blind in here? It's like put the blind down when you leave. Does it not? No, maybe not. I thought on the Train Sim Classic version it said about it had like a thing somewhere saying put the blind down. I'm thinking of I'm imagining stuff. Am I a train driver? No. Now we've got a minute, and that's when it begins. I think we're at 28. Then we've got Gillingham, Chatham, Rochester, Strood, Higham, Gravesend, Northfleet, Swanscombe, Greenhive, Stone Crossing, and then Dartford at 14 past 6. And it's almost in sync with real time. We're 10 minutes in front of real time, so we're getting at about 25 past 6. Well, there have been gaps left in the timetable in the BML, so one day, once it gets the optimization patch, we might see the 700 on there. Don't know about last gen, but definitely on next gen and PC. That'd be cool. That basically counts Callum as being a train driver. You've driven a rail replacement bus. I mean, some of them do say choo choo, I'm a train. So, technically, that's a 375 coming in. So 12 coaches as well. That can't all be going to Dover Priory. Surely that's going to be splitting at Faversham. Have a cool E60. Right, we should now be able to get the head code on there. It should now sort of confirm, or it should now... There you go, 9 Papa 5-2. So 9 Papa 5-2, then the signal ahead, as you might have a GSMR sign on one of these poles. So it'll be 9 Papa 5-2, 156 would it be? Long bus and rails. Right, 30 seconds, make the doors shut. You've been allowed in the Glasgow Central Venti Drive area while on relief. Very nice. Is the Midland Main Line good? Again, that's sort of your personal... I suppose, yeah, watch the things we've done on it and then make a decision. I mean, it's alright.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Right. Let's go. Thanks, our friend. Hello, Dan. You've got the 700 DLC now. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, tram drivers. What gets people into driving trams? Like, what's sort of the progression route to become a tram driver? Especially to say like TFL. Would you sort of be a bus driver for a few years and they might be like, yeah, do you want to be a tram driver now, sort of thing? Or can you just go straight into tram driving? I'm sure you can. And let's go. Probably should get the wiper on. What's the patch notes for South Eastern High Speed? That's for the reduced timetable. There's now a reduced timetable, I think 4 less services and a lot less AI. Cool. Do this one in the southeastern city beam live for a bit at some point. So you're heading back along to Gillingham or back to Dartford. To drive Edinburgh trams you need to have been a bus driver. A few mates of mine drove for Lothian and then applied to TFE as a tram driver. Or what if they said they prefer? Tram driving or bus driving? I mean, how much do tram drivers get paid? I'm gonna guess 35 grand a year or so. It's a bit more than, actually no, maybe a bit more than that. Bussing's about 31, isn't it? 31, or down here it's 31. As I was up there, I'm up a bit lower. Hello Joshua, like new update of the umbrellas, but any idea when stop boards are coming? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Another Pro Mods video. I recorded one yesterday, so there is more to come. A few of them are members at the moment, members only ones, but I'm sure at some point they will release to the wider audience. Not for a while yet, J-Rick. Not for a while yet. And there's still a huge audience on last gen. I mean, even though everyone says, like, oh, come on, let's just drop, you know, last gen. If they did that, they'd lose quite a lot of money. So probably not a good business decision yet. Maybe another couple of years when 80% of people are on current gen. But not yet, though. Yeah, I suppose I'd count them. Failures in game would be cool. Yeah, Passcom goes off. Something like that would be cool. Cool. This is Gillingham, so we've got a couple of minutes here as well. Lucky us. Hello, Crazy Plays, how are you? Some of the drink I got. Here we go. So a little bit of leeway here. You looked at applying as a subway driver on the Clockwork Orange, but it is ATO and would get very boring. Yeah, I can't imagine it's the most thrilling. I'm not sure the people who do it enjoy it, but yeah, I can't imagine it's the most thrilling on the Glasgow subway. I know it's been awful weather, isn't it, today? Not good at all. Eight seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Oh, see, Patricia, that's not a lot. Right, off we go. Hopefully it is nice when we get into August. Yeah, hopefully. Fair enough, Pointless. Oh, you got Mighty Wish in the chat. Mighty Wish. Pointless's question. What do you think? They are getting the heat wave, yeah, over in Europe. I think it's really, you know, record-breaking heat over there, but here it's just, well, basically autumn. Feels like autumn. Hello, Donovan. How are you? You really enjoy the 700. Hope we could see London, Victoria to Dartford and Rochester. Well, that'll be the Chatham Main Line. That'll be cool. Well, more of the Chatham Main Line. Oh, is it, Phil? I didn't do the training, but if it is in there, well, good. Nice crazy plates. I would imagine that's probably... I mean, fair enough. Hello, train fan. Lovely, Callum. Lovely. A good way to describe Glasgow. It's like a GTA lobby. Everyone's in a nutshell. Yeah. Nice bit of flange sounds. There's a javelin. Which question is it? It is... Let's see. Let me scroll up. Where was it? I've had... okay, this is from another pointless account. You love the idea of being a train driver, but I'm worried the novelty would wear off after a while. Hello, all the trains. It's awesome, isn't it? So maybe, Phil. This one doesn't want you to go to the end, does it? No, I think this one's fine. Yeah, this is Chatham. How you doing, all the trains? I suppose you're quite excited about happy about this DLC. I mean, that would be cool, Donovan, yeah. Another extension. Awesome, all the trains. There you go, no pointless account. That is from Mighty Wish. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, of course it does to a certain extent, but I still thoroughly enjoy driving and all the perks that come with it. Fair enough. You drive the 18, the 21, 201, 240, 255, 266, 267, X11 and X85. So quite a few routes then. This one's a funny, like 1738.30. So they'll have a very beautiful. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. Right, let's go. Next station is Rochester. Into Fort Pitt Tunnel. What is it for Thameslink Mighty Wish? I think there was a chance for it to be 75 grand, wasn't it? 75 grand a year. Or was that, no, was that Southern? But it was like, it was then all going to be DOO, like a few years ago. But I suppose a nice comfortable amount. All this trains has sounds from the AP to Zero City EP. Ah, well, I mean, I'd hope so. I think it varies, doesn't it, for Southern Thameslink, the driver's salary. I guess that's for trains pointless. I guess there's quite a lot of progression you can do. Lovely, Callum. You said you got to London for, was it £6 before? That's fantastic. Which season pass do I have for Farm Sim? I didn't get the season. No, didn't. No, I got the year 1 pass. Yeah, the year 1 pass. I'll see my Irish. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. But I suppose, you know, you've got to enjoy it. Might not. It's not. I suppose not the job for everyone. I suppose it's quite, well, as I say, quite unsociable. Got to enjoy it. Where's that one, guys? That just terminated there. Not in service. Your return ticket from your local station centre was more expensive. I think Dovetail playing another instalment for Train Sim World. I'm hoping we get to some sort of summer update, you know, a bit like what we had for Rush Hour, Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour. Hopefully it'll be something like that. What do I think Dovetail could do with future Train Sim World titles? Or sort of just future updates? Don't know, more countries? More third rail routes? Don't know. Could do anything really. Hopefully slightly better dynamic weather, maybe live weather. Live weather would be cool. Yeah, fair enough, Callum. Maybe it's Liverpool to Blackpool. And we're off. Almost at the slow bit. I think we'll get a reveal on the next road. I mean, I'd think in the next road map, which will be the August one, hopefully we do get something new and shiny. Yeah, not sure. Would be nice though. As I suppose that was it. The German loco, the Skyhook US pack. I think that's it. Oh, and the Just Trains fan. Dovetail should add the Class 707. That would be cool. So it can be harsh with fatigue being an issue for sure. East Coast we're getting extensions, Hastings and all. That would be fantastic. What future improvements to passengers would I like to see? Something which was mentioned all the way back when the BML sort of first came out, or was first sort of announced. Passengers with luggage. Remember it? When the BML came out, they did mention the possibility of people at Gatwick having luggage and taking it onto the train, which would then, I think, fill the luggage racks. I'd like to see that sort of revived as an idea. You gotta be careful here, because if you take off the brakes, you're gonna start speeding. As the back of the train's still coming off quite the steep incline. They have, yeah, they have, Phil. And here we are. Cool. That's this strode. In terms of animations, because they made more passive for us at some times. Yeah, it'll be cool. Suspicious luggage on the train, you have to inspect it. That would be interesting. How about passenger voice lines? Or not? Maybe they could That would actually be quite cool. Hello, Para. How can we smoothly get the luggage idea back? By mentioning it a lot, talking about it a lot. Tidying up sometimes, that would be cool. What was I just thinking? That would be quite cool actually. Maybe Dovetail could do like a massive, not yet Permian, some sort of massive recording session where, I don't know, maybe at one of these Medway gaming events, they could get people to record voice lines, and then maybe, you know, 1,000, 2,000 different voices they could get, and then pop them into the game. So maybe you could have, I don't know, just random conversations between passengers going on, or something like that. I quite like that. I don't know, you're probably thinking, what on earth is he on about? What a weird idea. But maybe at one of the Medway gaming events, they could invite people to do a few voice lines, sort of have conversations, and then then pop it into the game. So you could be walking through the train, you'll hear people chatting, go along, you'll hear different people. So it'll be quite hard to hear the same people. What about that? That would be train spotters. Yeah, that would be cool. I think we did sort of see that with the New Journeys SD40. And was it Spirit of Steam? No, another one had like train spotters on. A career mode. I don't really like the career mode. And we've got journey mode. That's sort of like a career mode, really, isn't it? Sort of doing different shifts and different times, different weathers. Or different weather. What do I enjoy the most about the 700? The big open screen. Or windscreen. Yeah, sort of like bus sim power, where you've got people chatting, not weird conversations that they have on bus sim, but actual sort of conversations that maybe people could be talking about the weather. Just, I don't know, just what you hear on a train. It's not anything rude. People chatting about, I don't know, college, work. But like tons and tons of people say it's really hard to actually then hear the same people, you know, within 3 or 4 services. So you get a slightly better ambience that's within the train, more people chatting and yeah, Phil, enjoy the journey stuff, lovely. I'm quite the polar opposite, but I just like getting in service mode. That'd be weird, I think. Alright. Hello, Marcus. But no, think of busing though. Yeah, busing, you get people chatting. Or just, more of an ambience within the train. Because all the trains are just basically dead silent inside. So yeah, something like the busing. I mean the bus, I suppose, where you've got, you know, phones going off. People coughing. I suppose maybe that sort of thing. But voices would be cool. I don't know. Announcements, that would be cool. Camera door views from the cab, that would be very nice as well. Awesome, Phil. Euston to Milton Keynes. Oh, they might be Birmingham, wouldn't they, really, if they did that? Maybe they could turn up the audio for late Saturday night services. That would be cool, Permian. Well, that's what they sort of said for the Brighton main line. They sort of, people would have luggage and put it in the racks. So that would be, that would be cool. I suppose that would be sort of building on that a little bit. Good route suggestion, what's that? Goofy ringtones going off. Full blasters scares me. Oh yes, Phil, that is a brilliant idea. Just like your real life, yeah. The quiet zones are great though. I need more quiet zones. Fair enough, Callum. Disruptions in train sim world, that would be cool as well. Sort of like faults. You mean sort of faults, yeah, disruptions, trains getting delayed. Which sort of happens. I think if you sort of change it to winter, heavy snow, I think trains can be a little bit late. But yeah, it's more disruption maybe, that would be cool. Obviously a really sort of small chance. That'd be cool, yeah, that'd be cool, permanent. It would be nice to see it upgraded, Donovan. This is Rainham. That'd be cool, Nacho. Oh, that's quite a way though up to Luton. It's quite a bit more. Oh no, not Brian. Still on time, which is good. This is Rainham. You seem to always get more time going this way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh yeah, imagine seeing a bit of BTP would be cool. Yeah, seeing BTP or REOs sort of wandering around sometimes, sort of on the platforms. I suppose just sort of a normal NPC, but with their arms crossed around the sort of, well, the uniform. That would be cool. But again, probably licensing as well. PRMs? We haven't got them in the game, have we? I mean, maybe. I mean, that would probably be really hard to implement, but maybe, yeah, you could have somewhat a wheelchair user, you know, waiting at the platform, and maybe you see a sort of a ramp appear. It goes down when you come to a stop. Open the doors, they go on. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah. Yeah, you see someone using a wheelchair, sort of at the edge, maybe with a staff-looking NPC, and then train comes in, open the doors, but then maybe there wouldn't be an animation for the ramp, but maybe it would sort of just appear open, you know, as it should be deployed, and then you see them roll up the ramp, and then sort of, I suppose, magically teleport to the accessible area, and then the ramp disappears, goes back to sort of its attachment point, staff member disappears, and then it just adds more, doesn't it? It's probably not that easy though, is it? Oh, see Callum. See you, Callum. Thanks for coming in. Take care. Again, maybe you could see VIPs, visually impaired person or passengers. Maybe you could see them, you know, with the little stick with the ball at the end, sort of walking along. Maybe a member of staff, and then they get on. Staff member disappears. I don't know, just sort of adds more, doesn't it? Oh God, Permian. That would be interesting. I'm guessing you mean someone, you know, up the line somewhere walking along or something. and then maybe the game puts all the maybe it says like go slow, be more cautious. I don't know if that'll be allowed though. Probably not. No, we do want us, yeah. Favourite roads are London Commuter and Great Western Express. Love a remake. Could be the same level as South Eastern High Speed. Imagine Great Western Express modernised. You know, Elizabeth line down to Heathrow. Again, it's probably not that easy. It would be cool, but I don't think it should be priority to update Great GWE to, you know, modern, and but it would be cool. I've had the old cell phone noises. Although saying that, going back to the ramps, I suppose they could have an animation. Yeah, the train comes to a stop. I suppose you've got the person waiting where the sort of accessible area would be, because you've got the, you know, I suppose on Spirit of Steam, you've got the animation of the NPC doing the putting the coal into the firebox. So I suppose you could possibly then do an NPC deploying a ramp or something. Would be cool. As far as the Riviera line hasn't been done yet. That's a little bit weird. Only coming down to 30. And then we're into Gravesend. Yeah, thanks all for coming in on this Saturday evening though. A bit of 700 action. Hey Laserjet, how are you? Welcome in. Is OMSI better than the bus? Graphically, no. But physics and sounds, yes. And just, I suppose, choice. Would you prefer Train Sim World or Train Sim Classic? It would be Train Sim World. I do prefer Train Sim World. Obviously now we don't see it stream Train Sim World every day either. It makes it more enjoyable. That's what we do, you know, as we've done a slightly longer one, of probably 2 hours once we get back to Dartford. Just, you know, nice and chilled out, just doing it on our own accord. Not because we sort of have to do it, because we're committed to doing it daily. Not seeing the blue Pullman, lovely. Because on last gen, and even on next gen, the full timetable can lag a little bit, so that's why they've put in the reduced timetable, and especially for Xbox Series S, which was having a few issues. Lovely power. Dear Patricia, thanks for coming in. Let's watch the train leaving. I love there's no fence here, they can just sort of just fall off the edge of the platform. Would you rather a sim with everything as it is in real life with bad graphics, or something like Train Sim where graphics are decent but simulation isn't great? Probably the first option, as that's more leaning towards OMSI. But the graphics aren't great, but then simulation-wise, it's pretty good. Yeah, there is the full timetable for last gen, I believe, as well. But then you now have the option to do the reduced one. What's that? Does last gen have all of the layers? I don't think it does have all of the layers. I don't know, actually. Nice, Max. Hello, Michael. How are you? That'd be cool. Pointless. Well, there are more third-party developers now coming on board for Train Sim. Well, you've got the second-party developer TSG. So I think second-party, that's sort of where he does do his own stuff, but then he also does help Dovetail Games a lot as well with what they're doing. So we are slowly getting more developers joining the pool of TSW development. Is it worth buying the 700? That is a question you could ask yourself, Fabulous Ghost. I mean, what do you think of this, what you're seeing, and from the videos you've seen on YouTube? You liking the look of it, liking the sound of it? If you are, then it probably is worth it. If you're not, then it's probably not. Yeah, put the route suggestion in the chat, that's fine. If London Victoria was added, well, you'd see services up to Victoria. Well, you'd be able to drive them even further. That'd be cool. Awesome, Parrot. Right, we're coming up to North Fleet. Start popping that down. Hey, Crazy Dash, I'm alright, how are you? What do you think of the 700 Crazy Dash? Now you've had personal experience of being on it. Well, the Dash 1. What did you do on the Dash 0? Touch 1, of course. Just woke up, lovely. A Dutch route? I'm surprised there isn't a Dutch route. I mean, on Train Sim as well. I suppose possibly licensing. Cool. Right. Get the door shut. Fair enough. So we're getting used to the brakes. It's not bad, Fabulous. It's not bad. That'll be cool, Close Dash. Well, not too far to Swanscombe, just across the bridge. The 707, that's 5 coaches long. I don't know what the technical differences are of the 707. Is the 707 fitted with ETCS? I suppose probably not. Well, there might be future proofing. Oh, that's not bad, but no pointless. I have to go over there. There's some cool trains though, like the one which has like the cab sort of on the roof. That's cool. Is it like the cop blocker or something? Green Hive after this. The reflection, look at that. Yeah, wipers just too quiet on the outside. They're quite noisy. Oh dear. Let me kill Callum. Nice, isn't it? Fabulous. Yeah, swans come not a lot there. I have Max, well not in real life, but I have on images, yeah. Yeah, it's because then there's like a staircase at the front, haven't they, in emergencies. We're off. It is close, Dash, yeah. Much closer together, all the stations. Yeah, nice colour, they're nice. Right, coming into Green Hive. Right to the end of the platform here. Oh dear, pointless. Nice Fortnite champion. Not to stop too late. I sort of just sort of tap the brakes. I sort of hold it, just sort of tap it. That's probably the best way to do it. Don't hold it, just tap it. Tap the buttons. Lovely Crazy Dash. City Skylines 2, I'm looking forward to that as well. Here comes the 465, absolutely zooming in. Should be stopping. Should be stopping, I think it is. Fair enough, Crazy Dash. Right, let's go. So you're at Nilston Station. I got to have a nosy in the cab of a 380. Ooh. Is that one of the sort of layover points then at Nilston? Nilston Station Road isn't far from the station. No, Permian, no. Do they not have them anyway, Para? Most stations have a ticket barrier. Most. Oh dear. Not good. So it's the same over here, pointless. Horizon antisocial behaviour. I guess yeah, same over there as well. From the sound of that, not good. This is Stone Crossing. Had a GWIT one, but you lost it. Your route suggestion. Let's have a look. 323. Oh, 323 were Manchester Airport towards the west. I mean, they've probably already got. Well, they have already got the Northern Licence. Already got the 323. Already got Manchester Piccadilly. So maybe it's not too bad, I suppose. Not an unrealistic idea. That's just about sorted on of them being. I'd say my favourite part of City Skylines is really just seeing how people get around, really. Sort of putting in bus lines, bus lanes, and yeah, just sort of seeing how people use the different public networks or public transport networks to get around. Love looking at all the stats and seeing what's doing well, what's not doing good, and quite a bit then, Callum. Yeah, Dartford next, and that's where we will be ending. Don't have pay gates. As you just picked up City Skylines whilst it's on sale, just need to make storage on your laptop. Yeah, I'll probably end up getting it on the PlayStation, City Skylines too. Get it on there. Yeah, we could, yeah, try and as part of the base game. See you, Permian. Thanks for coming in. There it goes very quick. That's good though. It goes quick. Oh, there was more. Oh, okay. Well, let me go up again. I'm having a look. Cleethorpes, Liverpool, Lime Street. Oh, that's quite a bit. Yeah, that's quite a few trains on there, though. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good suggestion. Yeah, we don't get that here. I don't know, Callum. Don't know. I feel like I'd prefer the southern routes, as they're much more sort of into the countryside, or sort of where I am at least. Hey, Alex, how are you? Welcome in. How you getting on? Having their own system called Paradox Mods. Oh. Your nearest train depot is Avanti Polmady depot. Hello, Coconut. How are you? Welcome in. So good. Well, we are about to end Coconut, but that's all good. I mean, you've got almost 2 hours of 700 stuff you could go and watch. You see, Alex, I'm alright. You was busy shopping. Oh, getting anything nice? Lovely. Yeah, this is Dartford again. You see a Coconut? I'm alright. Cheers, Jonathan. Yeah, you too. Take care. That's almost €42 on food. I need to get some more. Have I not got those collectibles there? Obvious ones as well. Here we are. that on. That to that. Cool. I reckon the first 700 update will be hopefully not long, as it would be nice to see the stop board. So I suppose that's sort of a route update. But yeah, hopefully not long. Probably at least a couple of weeks though. Okay, 46 and 49. Hopefully then this then goes off to Luton. Hopefully it goes straight away and we can watch it. This is the doors are still the thingy's still on the light. That's still on. Oh, they're open again. Oh, the cab door. That's where we shut that. That would be why it was still on. Yeah, we're just about to finish, so we'll just watch this go now if it is going now. The lights are off now. Are you gonna go? There we go. Goodbye, service. Poor train having to go to Luton. Everybody seems to dislike Luton.
This is a safety announcement. Due to today's wet weather, please take extra care whilst on the station.
That's one of those sort of weather announcements. And there it goes. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim Mod 3 live stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the... only go to Luton, or the FLUs go to Bedford. Well, I suppose yeah, they go a bit further. Yeah, links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Not too sure when I'll be back, although I'm thinking the members stream will probably be tomorrow evening. So if you are a member, we will be doing some Fall Guys tomorrow evening. Hello, Brandon. It's been good. It's been good. How much is the Class 700? £12.99. But yeah, I'll see you all and take care. Bye, guys.